A very pleasant Friday afternoon to everybody gathered here. I am Kanishka Bharathi and today I'm going to be talking about, well, you know what? Let's change the narrative now, shall we? This is getting far too boring. The age-old introduction of me formally introducing my topic to all of you. Let's change the narrative. I'm going to recite a poem that's going to bring my theme into focus here. Rooms filled with many, yet silence feels airy. Connected by body, yet our minds grow weary. Screens lighten while our voice is dim, bordered by the web that is actually meant to bound us all. I think by now most of you would have guessed what I'm going to be talking about. Well, I'm here to discuss about how our minds are entangled by the social web and the way it defines us all. In the current era, according to statistics, only about 4% of the youngsters do not use any social media, which is 3 in 4 people who are actively present in the online world. I can already see some of you all going, boring. Oh, numbers are complicated. So just take a look around you. Can you see anybody without any form of social media on their phone? Exactly. That's how impactful it is. Every creation has an origin story attached to it, right? Social media story begins in the year 1997 with 6 Degrees being the original initiator. Yet, it only grew to fame in the year 2010 with the era of Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And also the time when Indian parents began to worry, why are you spending so much time on that stupid phone, beta? Did I carry on 9 long months for this? Jokes aside, let's go back a few centuries now, okay? Social media. The term is itself relatively new, that it was only coined in the early 2000s. And before that, in the early 1800s, novelists such as Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, and Aldous Huxley thought that this was such an absurd idea that only a miracle from outer space could bind all of us in a matter of few seconds. Yet, here we are in 2025, and my mother is sitting in the audience live streaming the speech to my aunt. That's how normalized it is. It feels like breathing to you and me. Hey, have you guys seen this film Zootopia? The one with the little bunny running around? Yeah. The theme of the movie revolves around this idea called utopia, an idea that anything is possible. Social media is an utopia in itself. Come on! A couple of applications that allow a person to post content, gain recognition for it, find people who are compatible to them beyond their regional limitations. It's a dream come true. So when you add, subtract, multiply, at the end of the equation, the user is supposed to feel happy. Right? Right? Well, no. Because in 2021, by the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology, it was stated that there's a direct correlation between higher social media usage and negative mindset. So, where did we go so wrong? Oof, man, you know what? I think we need a break right now. Talking about break, you guys are reminded of this Kit Kat company, right? The reason why their punchline became so famous, take a break, is because in this fast-paced world like ours, it's quite easy to get lost. Effectively, social media was introduced as a tool of regeneration, yet all it seems to do right now is break apart the fundamental aspects of our life. Why is this happening? It could all be linked to one basic human funda, which is we are social beings. According to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, once our survival instincts are fulfilled, the very next thing that we yearn for is connection. And social media, being a point of power, amplifies this urgeness and forms its base audience. And of course, when you supply them with regular amount of dopamine and validation, of course they're going to get stuck in the loop. Hearing all this, you may go, Kanishka, stop being such a pestering raccoon. I don't think social media is a big deal. Well, I don't think social media is a temporary variable. Rather, it's becoming a growing governing constant because standing in front of all of you, I am a subject of a media detox that recently crossed its 20-day mark. And I want to share my behavioral analysis with all of you so that you understand my reason for insistence. Here are my journal updates that I did when I did my media detox journey. And here, this is a chart that marks my 3-day mark. There's my day, December 22. And sticking to the narrative, the first 3 days, my God, absolute nightmare. I was physically and mentally drained to the point I was complaining to ChatGPT about why I was feeling so drained when I'm supposed to feel the opposite. That led me to delve into a bit of research. And as part of my experience and the research that I did, I can conclude 2 things. Number 1, using social media on a long basis makes it your routine. Look at the screenshots here. These are the screenshots that I obtained from my friends this morning before 8 a.m. And you can see on an average, a person uses 1 hour of social media right after they wake up. So, it's safe to say that youngsters of our generation, right after waking up, the first thing that they do is brush their teeth. Absolutely not. It's check their notification and stay off top of catchy trends, because why would a first sip of coffee matter a lot more? But on a larger picture, this is exactly how a habit is formed. And once it becomes your habit, it increases the factor of codependency in your equation. Number 2, it disrupts your biological cycle. When social media starts to gain the upper hand, it starts to alter how and when you do certain things. Be it eating, walking, sleeping, staying in, going out, anything. Social media starts to creep up on your priority ladder. Sooner or later, you may find yourself being alone, not necessarily because you enjoy your own company, but because you enjoy the company that social media offers you. Previously, I had touched upon the fact that the first 3 days were terrible. Yes, because during those 3 days, I faced long bouts of anxiety, physical restlessness, and tiredness. So I Googled it. And it was quite similar to something called as withdrawal behavior, a set of pattern only exhibited by people coming out of a long-term addiction. Hearing this, you may go, Kanishka, madam, I think you have personal issues you should go to a doctor for. According to the PW Research Center, about 57%, sir, ma'am, and my fellow listeners, 57% of the youngsters who try to limit their social media face the exact same symptoms. And again, you may counter-argue with me saying that, Kanishka, me and my friends are fine, so okay? I did a general survey with my friends, and the results were astonishing. Because 50% of my friends told me that their loved ones should concern over their higher social media usage time. And 57.7% said they quit pursuing their hobbies because they increase their social media time. So now, I think it's safe to say that we all are borderline addicted to social media. Trust me, neither am I a psychologist nor is this Psychology 101. But so far, I have talked about the way social media defines us all. Yet, how do we disentangle ourselves from it? Number 1, genuinely understanding how the entire process works. Listen, social media profits off our basic psychology. So, before you understand how the apps work, understand how you work. We, as the youngsters from the age 13 to 20, are always under the burden of excelling in certain things, achieving certain tasks, such that whenever we're bored, we run to social media. That's where the problem is. Rather than depending on an external reward system, try and be your own. Try and be your own dopamine trigger. Build a schedule where you can implement factors like exercising, going out, and spending time with your loved ones so that you will get the same results that you obtain after using social media. Talking about goals. Number 2, which is think about the long-term benefits. See, personally, before this media detox journey, my attention span was so bad, it was only 1 to 2 hours per day, that my parents thought that some genetic mutation happened in me. Then after this, it increased to 5 to 6 hours per day. Where did I go wrong with this? You know what? I'll correct it. How did I achieve this? Well, I thought about the long-term benefits rather than thinking about the short-term goals, short-term dopamine triggers, short-term happiness. I took a minute and thought about the free time that I would have in my hand when I minimize social media. That's what I'm asking you to do. Take a minute, 60 seconds, that's all. Take a minute and think about the free time that you have so that you can use that free time to actually spend time with your loved ones in real life rather than sending reels to each other on Instagram. Number 3. Hey, have you all taken a pen? Paper? Yeah? Ready? This is the most important point of all. Okay? Embrace the fact that you can't get rid of it. Wait. What? Is this woman kidding me? Did I pay so much for this? In this world, gone were the times where we used to send mails. Now it's replaced by instant messaging. So, if you're going to stick behind, you're going to fall behind. Hence, in order to be both practical and safe at the same time, ensure to master the tool before it learns how to master you. Hearing all this, you may have one question in your mind. Kanishka, is limiting social media easy? Absolutely no. No, absolutely not. But is it worthful and rewarding? Yes. Think about it. Before I leave all of you, I want to give you a small task, tiny task, which is, if you think you're the master of your own destiny, okay, go 3 days. 3 days without any media. Hey, cheaters, I'm not only talking about social media, I'm talking about all forms of media, okay? If you're able to get through with it, congratulations. If you're not, you know exactly where to begin your journey. My friends, what I'm trying to say here is that breaking free from dependence does not mean you're quitting everything cold turkey. No. It means you're regaining control of what was once yours. With that being said, I'm actually going to leave the narrative to you. Thank you and hope you all have a great day.